Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go from Nashville. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Let the hot.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's... Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ah, 949. 54 readers, what?
To throw is Levis. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
22 window. Tracy. What?
Second and 6 at the 12.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Now a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge it.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have...
That'll be intercepted. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. 11.
On first down, it's Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
3rd and 6.
All right. South.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's going to have a Texans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Look hot. Here we go. Hey, no more. Like you Texas. White Tony.
To throw, it's Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. He is in. Touchdown, Texans. It's his second touchdown of the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Diamond. 454, Mike 54.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. He's got the tight end, Mayer. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play-action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
20 Rita. 49's down. 22 Rita.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Space to run inside the 20. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. And even 30 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
22 window.
Here's a run. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
0.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Like 13, like 13. Short.
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. He's got his big tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown Titans. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will get out in front 17-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Oh. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Now, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Texans are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 49. And 24, Linda. Flat green 18, green.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Oh, big hole, left side. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Going right sideline and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The PAT, up and good. And the Texans move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54. 54, Rita.
Drive will start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Mike 24. Heroes down, 90 down, 49, Rita. Hand up. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
They go play action with Levis. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Hold on, like 90.
Here's Levis. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4.
Like 46.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, Levis. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Here's Stroud. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Houston. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Texans are going to open up the lead to 8. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Tracy, Sadat. Diamond. Out. 20 Rita.
Levis to throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Tonight. Short.
From the gun, it's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Like 54, like 54.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer.
Like 24, Linda. Flat green 18, green. Heroes down, 90 down, 49, Rita. Tonight.
A second down throw here for Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Look hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They send him right out of the slot. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Like 5-4. Odd. Like 5-4. 54 Rita.
To throw is Levis. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Diamond. Out on.
Throwing is Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He gets that complete to his tight end man. And he's going to have a Titans first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Right down, 49 Rita. Right there.
Levis with a give to Spears. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick. They're on the town. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Army.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Like 13.
Here's Levis to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
No. 40 Rita. Tracy. Sit up. 40 Rita. Sit up.
Now a give on the ground. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans are back within 5.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send the tight end in motion.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno. 11.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 2nd down, Stroud. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, come on.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. He's got the tight end Mayer. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Up the middle they go. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. On 2nd down, Levis. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
Complete to number 84. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Down, 49, and like 13.
They go play action with Levis. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And this one online, and it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
At their own 30-yard line.
Dell motioning over. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
A second down throw for Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Big time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Here we go. Where's the high?
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
454, Mike 54.
A handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup, a foul.
At 40, Linda. At 49. At 49.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
At 24, Linda. Sack 18. Linda.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Stroud to throw here on first down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. On first down, it's Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Stroud going to set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
On the quick, right?
Dell motioning over.
Walk to the right. Foul. Where's the high?
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, complete to Dell. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Titans have got it.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake.
And now the referee, looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All right. Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone. Mike, we hear it so often when a team trails by 8. Oh, this is only a one-score game. That's not always the case. It's dependent upon getting that two-point conversion. So here you go. You fail, they got to find a way to get the ball back and score again. All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Like 49!
Now a run on first down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
Like 0! Hey, mayday! 54 readers tonight!
From the gun, it's Levis. Going for it all. That's hard! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
Like 13!
A run on first and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
Really nice job here by the defense, just continuing to string this play out towards the sideline. The running back, you can tell, he's looking for somewhere to stick his foot in the ground and get north. There was nowhere for him to go except run out of bounds.
40 Rita!
On third and goal, they'll run for it.
The tackle made at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win here for the Titans. They get the victory away from home in the division.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it.